Welcome back to Quiz Citadel. Do you think you are a quiz pro? Let's play this 50 questions quiz and find out. Which U.S. president signed the Emancipation Proclamation? Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863 to free slaves in Confederate territories. What is the capital of Kazakhstan? The city was renamed Astana again in 2022 after briefly being called Nur Sultan. Which is the most abundant gas in the universe? Hydrogen is the most abundant gas in the universe and makes up about 75% of the universe's elemental mass. What is the currency of Denmark called? Although Denmark is part of the European Union, it opted out of the Eurozone after a public referendum in 2000 and retained its own currency, the Danish krone. What is the largest animal? The blue whale is the largest animal ever, bigger than any dinosaur and weighing up to 200 tons. The leaves of which tree are depicted on the flag of Cyprus? The olive branches on Cyprus's flag symbolize peace and unity between the island's Greek and Turkish communities. The name of which of these elements means water forming? Hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form water. That's why its name means water forming. Which of these countries is not a member of NATO? Austria is a neutral country and has chosen not to join NATO, maintaining military neutrality since 1955. With the discovery of which of these elements is Madame Curie credited? Marie Curie discovered radium and polonium, pioneering research in radioactivity. On which day does the United States observe Independence Day? Independence Day marks the adoption of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. What is the national bird of South Africa? The blue crane symbolizes elegance and is sacred to the Xhosa people. Which number is present in whole numbers, but not in natural numbers? Whole numbers start from 0, while natural numbers start from 1. What are diseases related to the kidneys called? Renal is the medical term for anything related to the kidneys. Which animal is the national animal of the USA? The bison was designated the national mammal of the U.S. in 2016. What is the full form of SONAR? SONAR stands for Sound Navigation and Ranging, a system used to detect objects underwater using sound waves. Who is the author of the book 1984? "1984" is a dystopian novel by George Orwell, published in 1949. Who was Michelangelo? Michelangelo was a legendary Italian Renaissance artist known for masterpieces like the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the David sculpture. Which city was formerly called as Batavia? Jakarta was known as Batavia during Dutch colonial rule. In which year did the Boston Tea Party take place? The Boston Tea Party took place in 1773 when American colonists protested British taxes by dumping tea into Boston Harbor. What is the Large Hadron Collider? The Large Hadron Collider is the world's largest particle accelerator, located at CERN in Switzerland. It accelerates particles to nearly the speed of light to study fundamental physics. Which sport is the term love associated with? The term love is associated with tennis, where it means a score of 0. On the banks of which river is Paris located? Paris is located on the banks of the Seine River, which flows through the heart of the city. Who said, "History is written by the victors"? This quote is often attributed to Winston Churchill, reflecting how those who win wars often shape history. Who, according to Greek mythology, was the god of the seas? Poseidon is the god of the sea in Greek mythology. Where was the Battle of Alamein fought? The Battle of Alamein was fought in Egypt, near the town of Alamein during World War II, marking a turning point in the North African campaign. If you are standing on the Spanish Steps, in which city are you? If you're standing on the Spanish Steps, you're in Rome, Italy. These famous steps lead up to the Trinità dei Monti Church. What was the name of the first artificial satellite? The first artificial satellite was named Sputnik 1, launched by the Soviet Union on October 4, 1957. Who was the first real woman to appear on a U.S. coin? The first real woman to appear on a U.S. coin was Queen Isabella I of Castile, featured on the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition $50. She was depicted alongside Christopher Columbus. Which is the hottest planet in the solar system? Although Mercury is nearer to the Sun, the hottest planet in the solar system is Venus, due to its thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide, which traps heat in a runaway greenhouse effect. Which bird is depicted on the flag of Ecuador? The bird depicted on the flag of Ecuador is the Andean condor, symbolizing strength and freedom. Which part of the plant cell converts light into food? The part of the plant cell that converts light into food is the chloroplast, where photosynthesis occurs, using light, carbon dioxide, and water to produce glucose. What is Ytterby famous for? Ytterby, a village in Sweden, is famous for its minerals that led to the discovery of several chemical elements, including yttrium, terbium, erbium, and thulium. Who among these is credited with the discovery of the neutron? James Chadwick discovered the neutron in 1932, contributing greatly to nuclear physics. On which day is World Parkinson's Day observed every year? April 11th marks the birth anniversary of Dr. James Parkinson, who first described the disease. What is the national bird of USA? The bald eagle was chosen as the national bird of the US in 1782 for its majestic appearance. The term Achilles heel refers to? The term Achilles heel refers to a weakness or vulnerability, originating from the Greek myth of Achilles, whose heel was his only vulnerable spot. What is the full form of zip? The full form of ZIP is Zone Improvement Plan, referring to the postal code system used in the United States to improve mail delivery efficiency. Which famous personality was the author of the book Long Walk to Freedom? Mandela's autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, chronicles his journey from an apartheid prisoner to the president of South Africa. Who was Georg Ohm? Georg Ohm was a German physicist best known for formulating Ohm's law, which relates voltage, current, and resistance in electrical circuits. Which of these islands was earlier known as Formosa? Taiwan was formerly known as Formosa. This name was given by the Portuguese, meaning beautiful island, when they first sighted it in the 16th century. In which year did the Great Fire of London take place? The Great Fire of London occurred in 1666, destroying much of the city, including 87 churches, and lasting for 4 days. Which two countries does the Channel Tunnel link? The Channel Tunnel runs beneath the English Channel, connecting England and France. With which sport is Tiger Woods associated? Tiger Woods is associated with golf and is considered one of the greatest golfers of all time, with numerous major championships to his name. On the banks of which river is Vienna located? Vienna, the capital of Austria, is located on the banks of the Danube River, which is the second longest river in Europe. To whom is the quote, "I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past," attributed to? This quote is attributed to Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and one of its founding fathers. According to Hindu mythology, who is the god of the heavens? According to Hindu mythology, Indra is the king of the Devas and ruler of the heavens. Through which country does the river Weser flow? The Weser is a major river flowing entirely within Germany. What is the chemical symbol of tin? The chemical symbol for tin is Sn, derived from its Latin name stannum, which was used historically in alchemy. Which star is depicted on the flag of Israel? The flag of Israel features the Star of David, a symbol of Jewish identity and Judaism, consisting of two overlapping triangles. If 3 cuts are required to cut a stick into 4 pieces, how many cuts are required to cut the same stick into 6 pieces? To cut a stick into 6 pieces, you need 5 cuts. Each cut increases the number of pieces by 1.
How many of these did you get right? Let us know in the comments section. Pick your next challenge and make sure to like and subscribe.